Hello everyone, and welcome back to some Black Ops 3 multiplayer. I've been getting some time in with the shotguns recently, got 3 of them gold, and the last one is very close, so I've learned a lot about how they all function, how the mechanics work and all that, and I've discovered something interesting about the Argus that I thought warranted sharing. I don't mean discovered as if I'm the first to discover it, obviously not. Tons of people know what I'm about to talk about, but you may not have noticed it right away. First of all, you should know that aiming down your sights with the shotguns in Black Ops 3 is very powerful and very effective. We've kind of been bouncing back and forth from COD to COD. Sometimes aiming with a shotgun has a minimal effect on tightening the spread, and because of that, you might as well just hipfire most of the time since the accuracy is about the same either way. But that is not the case this time around. Aiming makes a crazy improvement. As you can see here, I'm demonstrating the hipfire pattern and then the aiming pattern for all these shotguns. It is a lot tighter when aiming with every shotgun, maybe not as much with the KRM, but with the others, it makes an insane difference with the Brecci and the Haymaker, which are the semi-auto and full-auto shotguns respectively. And then when you get to the Argus lever-action shotgun, you can see that even the hipfire is already very tight compared to the other shotguns, and when you aim with it, there's no spread at all. Even at the max range of this weapon, it is pinpoint accurate. It effectively turns into a slug shotgun like the KSG that Treyarch introduced way back in Black Ops 2, except I suppose in this case it's just a really tight spread of all the pellets and not technically a slug, but that's exactly how it behaves, so that's how I'll refer to it. This feature is one of the strengths of this weapon over something like the KRM pump shotgun you unlock at the beginning. I've used both of them quite a bit now, and I honestly still haven't decided which one I like more. The KRM seems more generally effective, but with the Argus you're able to get some fairly long-range shots that you might have thought weren't possible because of this accuracy feature. I guess that's good weapon balancing on Treyarch's part. Of course, if you didn't know about this feature like me initially, because it isn't like the menus mention any kind of hidden slug functionality, it can be a bad thing. Many a time I've aimed the Argus at close range and tried to fire ahead of someone just a little bit, and I completely miss them when it feels like I should have killed them, or at least hit them. I did that a few times before finally checking it against the wall and realizing that aiming completely eliminates the spread, so sometimes in close quarters you may need to hipfire with this thing, otherwise you might miss entirely. And the Argus hipfire, like we saw, is already very accurate, almost as accurate as aiming with the KRM. I will also mention that the laser sight seems to be incredibly helpful in this game. I think that's worth saying, because coming off of Advanced Warfare, the laser sight in that game had a very minor effect. Well, not anymore. The laser sight is back to being very viable, at least for shotguns, and I'm assuming for other guns. I don't have any stats, but I can compare the KRM spread here with and without a laser sight. It makes the hipfire much, much better, but it doesn't seem to affect the spread when you're aiming as you would expect. But there you have it. Just want to make everyone aware of the insane accuracy increase when aiming down your sights with the shotguns, and also that the Argus takes that to an extreme level, basically becoming a slug shotgun. This fact makes the quickdraw grip a pretty good attachment in addition to the laser sight we already talked about. I usually think of those two as mutually exclusive, like one or the other. Do you want to go for hipfire kills or aiming kills? But in practice, using both has proven to be quite effective. Thank you all for watching. Hopefully you can put this information to good use, and I will catch you next time.